guys, welcome to Ash Echo. So this is a standard banner for Furay and Furney. It's going to be a rate up, but only for Southeast Asia. So the event time is going to be on November 21st up to December 5th. So let's go over their kit and let's examine what they can do. Okay, so their kit is based around a unique abundance buff. So gained at the start of combat once every 30 seconds. This buff is consumed and enhances active skills while also allowing the active skill to be used without using skill uses as long as they have abundance. So their abundance basically is actually tied to their basic attack, as you can see here. So their attack skill has two modes, a ground attack in line which intercepts enemy projectiles, and an area attack that deals damage and creates water zones and can only be used with abundance active. So abundance is actually the key to their kit. It has to be cycled as quick as possible. We will talk about that later, but this is going to be the attack that I have. This is their basic attack, which abundance has here, and it triggers every 30 seconds. Okay, so abundance buffs both grand entrance and make a splash. For grand entrance, this is a all attack target with a 200 width and a high pressure water hose. So this is a straight attack dealing water damage equal to 150%. Okay, this has a big damage, but this is a thin, high-pressured water line. Okay, intercepting projectiles. So while abundance is active, additional effects are active. While casting gains 100% MST bonus or mastery, and skills do not consume uses after casting deactivates abundance. Okay, next up is going to be another active skill, make a splash. The passive for this skill is fires a water shot at the current target every 15 seconds, dealing water damage equal to 518%. Final attack to a target up to 5 enemies within 200 unit radius from it. So again, this is also affected by abundance. So the active part of this is select a target to cast with an increased effective radius of 400. So this one is going to generate you a water zone. Okay, so while casting gains 100% MST bonus as well. So mastery is going to be very important for them. Okay, and next up is going to be Drown in Laughter, which is their seed. So this, we will talk about this because you'll know by this time on, for example, on what is your threshold for their seed. At 0, so blast the target with a high pressured water gun with 400 unit radius and leaves behind a water zone, dealing water damage equal to 600% final attack. In total, upon hit and intercepting enemy projectiles. So that is the basic one. Once you get one copy, it adds a gain mastery increase to 10% while in water zone. While this is nice, but this is not really the meat of what she needs to have for her seed. So they need to be at S3. So S3, seed 3, basically you need 3 other dupes, because for every water echomancer present, time it takes to gain abundance is reduced by 3. So if you have 2, that's 6, reduction by 6. If you have 3 on the field, then that's a reduction of 9. So with that said, there's a big chance that you can use Furay Furney and Sambeka and Frida in one team, but mostly it's gonna be Furay Furney and Frida. So 6 either is usually gonna be 6 or a 9-second reduction in the to gain abundance. So again, they are going to be very best at S3, but at 0 they can be okay. If you want really to take them to their highest, to their least highest potential, it's going to be at S3. Okay, so for their leader, no, let's go back first. So this is their basic attack. For their leader record, I do have this already, Warm Winter, but I haven't gone, I haven't gone through the Nexus with them. I just got them through the selector, the last one for the 300 pulls. But if you use it, expands the water terrain created by 20%. Again, it is locked by 20. Next tier is going to be 40, and next is going to be 60. So really, this one will really expand the the creation of your water terrain, and will have all of your terrain covered in water, and probably you'll create a swimming pool with this what they call this, with this trace. And the other one is restores 12 seconds of the first time seed charge. The effect is doubled in dry environment. It doesn't stack with seed charge. Okay, so again, this is also good, but the meat of her passive is going to be this one as a leader. Okay, so that is it. So really, for the both of them, you're gonna be generating plenty of water zones using the active skill and the ultimate skill. They are going to be your core if you are going to create a team involving water zones. That is my point. So can be used in many teams as an enabler for reactions. So what I mean with the reactions is either you go with an electrocution team, a freeze team, or a vaporized team. So when you are going for an electrocution team, which I am doing tomorrow, so obviously Furay Furney would be your center of attention. The other one would be Lydia, which is your main DPS. Also, you will be needing Frida, because Frida is also water. So probably if you reach S3, then Frida would be a no-brainer for you. And the last one for your electrocution team is going to be Yuki. So those are the four. The next probable team that I think you should consider is your freeze team. You have here Ivana, you have your Begonia for all of your freeze needs. And for your water terrain, you either go with Sambeka or you go with Furay Furney. So it really depends upon you. Depends on the availability of your units. Either, both will do. And the other one that you don't use for the main team, you could actually have as your reserve slot and wait to be swapped in. And also for the freeze team, the last one is going to be Frida again. So those are the teams that I think you should consider when and if you decide to get Furay and Furney. The other one is a vaporized team, so basically water plus fire. So it's going to be a damage reduction in terms of Inside the Mist, but that is going to be my last choice in terms of combinations in reaction. So electrocution team and freeze team is going to be the best to be used with Furay and Furney. Really difficult to say their names because it's like a tongue twister. Okay, so how do I see them? They are very niche. To select teams, as I mentioned, electrocution team, freeze team, vaporize team. But if you want to go all in with them in an electrocution team and a freeze team, they are a must-have. Again, the water terrain that they generate is actually essential, and they can generate a swimming pool of an area for their water terrain. Okay, so they are a must-pull, guys, if you're going with an electrocution team and a freeze team. Okay, so those are my thoughts for them. So what do you think, guys? Comment down in the comment section if you are going to be getting them. So thank you guys for staying this far. Take care, stay safe. This is the Warden, and I'm out of here.